Hello everyone, welcome to all for in this video. This is C. Senthil Kumar, Professor CS Erode Simhodhan Engineering College. In this video today we are going to learn about Introduction to Data Science. Here the data science, in the sense the data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, process, algorithms and systems to extract knowledge, insights from noisy structured and unstructured data. Nowadays the world running with a very competitive way, so that's why this kind of data sciences and advanced features will support to us. So that is why nowadays data science is very important and plays a vital role all over the world. Okay, and another terms, the data science related to the data mining, machine learning and big data. So in related with the while we are go with the data science concept, yeah, definitely we need to the additional supports. So that is called as the data mining, machine learning in subset of machine learning and other concept, very important concept called as the big data. So next, data science various definitions. Here we are going to see about the various definitions of data science. Data science is the domain of study. So this is the common domain, so that deals with the vast volume of data using modern tools and techniques, right, to find unseen patterns, derive meaningful information and make business decisions. While nowadays very challenging world, so all the business companies has running their business in a very competitive way, so that is why we need to take a decisions on all things on the time. We need a efficient systems and efficient models. So that is why that kind of things, that kind of models and systems which will be provided by using whenever go along with the data science related things. So that is why data science is a very vast area. Whatever things we are going to apply to the data science, yeah, definitely we should be able to know something about that. So that is why data science will support the modern tools and techniques and going to seen the unseen patterns. Okay, then we will derive the unmeaningful information to meaningful information. So by using data science we can able to take the better decision making. So these are all the important things which have easily understand about this kind of definitions, right? Next, the we have to see the another definition, that is data science is a field of applying advanced analytics techniques and scientific principles to extract valuable information from data, business decision making, strategic planning and other uses. Not only for derive meaningful information on unseen pattern and make a decision making, and other concepts also we can easily apply by using the some of the mathematical concept and advanced analytical techniques which we are going to see in the some of the patterns with the scientific principles and easily extract valuable information from wherever we have to collect the information. Okay, so that should be very useful for the good business and decision making. And yeah, definitely whenever the data comes placed into the live environment, definitely this kind of useful information is plays a vital role on that case. Okay, so that is why we need to improve our business and all things. This is the another definition we can able to see here. The data science combines mathematical and statistics. Yeah, definitely you already said the data science not only for the single concept. By applying anything with the data science we should able to know something. Okay, collection of elements and collection of process we should know. So then only we have to achieve the entire things by the concept of data science, right? It is a specialized, we should able to know the mathematical and statistics and specialized programming languages and advanced analytics. Then with the help of artificial intelligence, the future is artificial intelligence, you know. Yeah, definitely the future artificial intelligence and data science is very important, will be placed in the future, right? So machine learning with the specific subjects, matter expertise to uncover actionable insights hidden in an organizational data. Whether we are going to collect the data for a particular organization, yeah, definitely we should be able to shortlist and analyze the particular data before data move to the next stage. So that kind of things, that kind of important methodologies and all those things which provides by using the data science, right? The another definition is the data science is an interdisciplinary field, right, that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms and systems to extract the knowledge. Before getting into the data, so we should able to know and importance of the data, and we can able to export to handle that particular data. So then only we can easily handle after once the data comes placed into the live stages. Okay, this is very important slide. Look into slide. Actually learn data science in a very smart way. Okay, so this diagram shows us two variety of elements before jumping into the data science. So yeah, definitely we should know something about it. Not only for, so suppose we are going to write or we are going to develop a project, it is only enough for one programming language and one backend and other connectivity supportable tools, it's enough, right? So suppose we go along with the data science, we should be able to get all those things. Here we are having plenty of sources, right? Data analysis, data visualization, then programming language, then machine learning, IDE, then web scraping, and some of the mathematical concepts also we should know. Okay, suppose here this is the central part is called as the data science. Okay, so suppose we are going to apply any use cases by in this data science means, yeah, definitely before we should be able to know all those things strongly. So then only we can easily create a model with the help of data science, because the decision making, then machine take individual decisions, and the machine will look like a man. Okay, so that is why all the manpowers put into the machines. Whatever the decisions we are going to make, the same decisions are going to make by the machine. So that is why the every data so science use cases focused a very important way. Okay, for example, we are applying any use case for using the data science concept, we should be able to get some of the idea about all those things, then only we can easily achieve it. Okay, we should know the programming language that is called as Python, R and Java. Yeah, definitely my first priorities goes to Python, and the second R and third Java, because Python will provide a lot of inbuilt-in libraries. Whatever the critical systems and whatever the critical task we are going to develop, yeah, definitely Python will provide the plenty of inbuilt-in libraries and functions. So we can use that inbuilt-in libraries and functions, we can easily make everything is possible. Okay, so that is why my suggestion is by go with the data science. Yeah, definitely Python is first choice, and second one is R programming. R programming is a very important programming language. Yeah, definitely provide a lot of sources. Okay, lot of statistical and analytical sources also available. We can easily avail from R and Java. So because early stages we should be able to know the programming language, right? If we go through the programming language strongly, yeah, definitely we should be able to get the how to run a particular programming language. Okay, yeah, definitely we need to how to make a code, and how we are after creating a code, how we are going to run it, then how to link with the other things. So that will be provide the integrated development environment. IDE is very important. With the help of IDE only we can able to run any programming language. So once we have to well versed in a programming language, yeah, definitely we should be able to choose the IDE. Yeah, definitely by using Python, the plenty of IDEs are available right now, presently available, right? PyCharm is an important IDE, and Jupyter and Spider. So plenty of things is there. Okay, by using R language, the R Visual Studio and all things is there. Then Java we can choose Java also. We can individually choose many kind of integrated development environments. RStudio will support the good IDE for the R language. Okay, whether whatever the programming language we can choose, according to that we can choose the IDE also. So these two are very important. Then yeah, definitely the machine learning. Machine learning is a very important concept. Whatever the task we are going to do, whatever the use case we are going to build, once the programming language and the IDE is confirmed, then after that we should choose the algorithm. Okay, mathematically we are going to apply, okay, classification, regression, and reinforcement model, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning concepts, and dimensionality reduction. So these are all the important concept which will be comes under the machine learnings. Yeah, definitely we go through the machine learnings, and initially we could able something about the machine learning. Without machine learning concept, we definitely will not make any model with the help of the data science. So that is why machine learning is important. With the machine learning we should able to get some of the mathematical concept, right? Before creating any machine learning algorithm, with the help of the mathematical rules and mathematical calculations only, we can easily develop any machine learning algorithms and all things. Okay, here additional machine learning classification and algorithms is there. So data clustering and many of types are available. Here we are mentioning only few of them, right? Actually the mathematical concept, this is the mathematical concept, inbuilt in mathematical concept we should be able to learn, okay, with the help of the machine learning concepts. So statistical models, then linear algorithm and differential calculus. So based on that we can able to develop with the help of mathematical knowledge only we can implement any kind of algorithms, right? Algorithms is step-by-step instruction, you know, whatever things you have to done. Yeah, definitely you create a model. Yeah, definitely based on the algorithm efficiency only our application will provide the high level outputs, high level outcomes. So that is why here the machine learning focused in a very efficient way. Then another thing is called as the web scraping. You know that whether nowadays the world has running in a very competitive way, you know. So that is why the data is collected. We can able to collect the data from many of the sources, whether manual way or going to collect through the computers or mobile phones and all things. Web scraping is an important concept which can be easily read and getting the data from the internet or some of the URLs. So yeah, definitely using some of the tools nowadays belongs to the web scraping. Here we can see the beautiful soap and scrappy and URL library. So URL library. So these are all the important tools which 100% helpful to collecting the data through and reading the data through online. So that is why these are all the things are should we can focus. Okay. Another important point is in this data science is called as while applying the use case with the help of data science. Yeah, definitely the data analysis is a first source, right? Once the data is comes from the various sources, yeah, definitely the analysis is important, whether the type of data, that is the feasibility engineering, whether that data is suitable or not, whether we are collecting many data but some of the data are not valid or not necessary, and on that case we are definitely focusing and fully concentrating on the data analysis part. Okay, so that is why data analysis is take place into the very important manner in the first stage of the data collection. Okay, this is feasibility engineering, whether we are going to building the data. Then data wrangling is a very important concept, using to wrangling the particular data according to that. Then exploratory data analysis, EDA, is plays a very vital role, okay, while using the data mining concept and by taking the opportunity by collecting the data and on analyzing the various ways, because once the data is analyzed in a prescribed way, so data format, unstructured data converted into structured data, whatever the things we want, we have to easily implement, right? Before moving into the next stage, we could able to do something that is called as data analysis. Okay, that point exploratory data analysis plays a important role, okay, which is molding the data in a right manner. Okay, then another concept is called as data visualization. This is the very important concepts. Okay, data visualization is very important concept which we can easily understand about the data, okay, using some of the tools, that is a Tableau. Data visualization also take place, very important concept comes under the data science. Okay, so that is why while focusing on the data science, we should be able to do something. All those things will be necessary, right? So because data science, applying the any kind of use cases with the data science concept, yeah, definitely before applying, we could able to know all those collectively things, right? So next, data science applications and examples, right? So these are all some of the applications: identifying and predicting disease, so going to make the future predictions and all things. Then personalized healthcare recommendations, optimizing shipping routes in real time. So some kind of real time applications also nowadays applying through the data science concepts. So that is why the way in which while we are running in the applications or systems in real time, so data science based models which provide the vital and highly reliable results and decisions. So better decision making and all things. Every business strategy should be focused in a concept of data science. Means definitely very useful. So that is why all those applications are focused very important manner, right? Getting the most value out of soccer rosters, then finding the next slew of world-class athletics, then automatic digital and ad placement. So these are all the important applications with the examples. So next, data science, exploring various domains. What are the domains how to exploring by using the data science? The fraud and risk detection, healthcare, internet search, targeted advertising, website recommendations, advanced image recognition, speech recognition, airline route planning, gaming, and augmented reality. Okay, this is next we enter into datafication. Datafication is a very important concept. It's a process of taking all aspects of life and tuning them into the real data. Okay, while this is the very real world data connection. While the data collection, we should able to use the datafication in the sense, yeah, definitely whatever the place we move, yeah, definitely there is we are going to collect the data, whether internet or non-internet, or by taking photos through the cameras and all things. So that kind of data is called as the example for datafication. Datafication is a technological trend turning many aspects of our life into the data. Yeah, definitely every one's life data is very important, right? Whether we are going to do somewhere or plan to new trip, in the sense, yeah, definitely before collecting data and arranging our requirements according to that. So that is why we should able to collect all the data, and according to that whatever the requirement we need, so that suitable data should be forwarded into the next level, others should be eliminated in that particular case, so which is subsequently transferred into the information realized as a new form of value. Okay, so here the data application enter into the social actions. Okay, we are going to through the online, we are going to collect the online spot data. That is example of data application. And whenever we move, right, walk around a store or something, even on the street, we are being data fed, okay, via sensors, cameras, and Google Glasses. So that kind of data is called as the spot collection of data is called as the data application. Taking part in a social media experiment. Okay, so whatever the things collected to the social media, so that kind of exact data should be collected. So that is called as example for data application. Skill set, these are all the skill set needed nowadays while you are going to become a data scientist, right? So we need to focus on the all the levels. Okay, skill set, you need to focus on the programming language, in the sense that is called as Python or language, and Julia, that is called as high level. For low level focused, Java, Scala, than C++ and Go. Okay, this is how to become a data scientist. Yeah, definitely nowadays the world focused towards the with the heavy competition, so that kind of things nowadays the plenty of doors are open with the in the enter into the data scientist. Okay, so plenty of opportunities. They once they enter into the data scientist, yeah, definitely we should be able to get more salaries. Okay, very advanced one. In the whatever the task we are going to do with the help of the data science, yeah, definitely that task should be focused in a very high level way in the end of the model distribution. Okay, other languages, tools and platforms, so and visualization is the important concept. We should know and understand about the particular data, so that is called as the visualization. So here plenty of things should be focused by the data science. Yeah, definitely the languages, data platforms and data integration tools and data exploration and visualization, machine learning and AI tools. Machine will act as a humans, so that is called as nowadays we are going to focus. Without once the model should be created or use case should be created or a system should be created with the help of the data science, in the sense everything should be predefined, right? Take a important decision and take a future decisions, and whatever it is, whatever the human thinks, the same things should be handled by that particular model. Okay, so this is called as some of the development tools. Learning data science with Python libraries. So here we are having some of the libraries. So using these kind of libraries, we can easily make it into the code, right? Libraries in the sense the built-inly available. Whatever the task we are going to do using the NIMI. NIMI is a Python library which is directly support to the programming and added some of the support features. Okay, in the large and multi-dimensional arrays and matrices. So because we are going to handle and store the data, not only for single and other dimensions, going to focus on multi-dimensional data. Okay, huge amount of value stored into the particular matrices. So that is called as that kind of important features are available by using the NumPy. Then this NumPy very useful for us. Then another thing is called as the pandas and scikit-learn. So these are all the important libraries, okay, which would be very useful for while writing the code and all things. Learning data science with Python libraries. These are all the important things: Keras and TensorFlow and Matplotlib libraries is an important Python programming language library, and it's numerical mathematics extension of NumPy. Okay, so this is very supportable for programmers while writing codes. How to become a data scientist? Yeah, definitely once you have to plan for data scientist, we have to focus on the multi-dimensional way. Once we are getting into the enter into the any IT companies or IT jobs, okay, after that we are going to focus, you are going to learn some of the data science related things, and we can easily enter, or otherwise we are going to do some of the courses, okay, Code Academy. So by using doing this course, yeah, definitely they will provide the certificate. Basing on that certificate we are put into your resume. That should be very useful while attending the any data science related interviews and all things. Then HackerRank and Project Euler. So this kind of private and academies are provide and support lot of ways. Okay, so yeah, definitely they will provide job support level also. This is the matrices. Definitely matrices is a very important concept. Matrices are the building blocks of data science. Okay, matrices are the obvious way to store the tabular data in an efficient manner. You know that in the data science, yeah, definitely the storing the data is very important. We are collecting the data in one side, the another way we are going to give the another importance to the storing and organizing the data. So that is what the matrices will provide. Matrices is called as the we are focusing on the multi-dimensional. Normally we are using on a two-dimensional. Here matrices will support plural of matrix. Matrices in this matrix, its most basic form, collection of numbers arranged in a rectangular or array-like fashion. You know that horizontal and vertical lines entries in a matrix are called as rows and columns. Here rows and columns, everyone should know about the matrix, simple matrix. Here apart from that, matrices will provide the plural of matrix. This is the example for dimension of the matrix 2 into 3 dimensionals, right? 2 rows and 3 columns. This is the example. Here we are going to store and arranging the data accordingly. Matrices of the tabular data, rows and columns. This is where in this table we are having some of the data. So according to that, we could represent the data in the table via matrix. Once we are getting data in the table format, definitely by using the storing and handling the easy way, while before computerized, that kind of data should be converted into like this. Okay, this is the matrix. So that is why the matrices will play an important role. Here we are having the another example. We wish to express and we wish to use some of the pens and pencils by Ram is two friends like Rohan and Yash. Okay, this is the normal data spread over here, converted into data into the structure format or tabular format. In the sense, Ram, Rohan, Yash, this is the name. Then this is the materials, pen and pencils. This is the data we have to arrange in a right format. Finally, it should be converted into the matrix format. So this is called, we can say easily. This is the 3 into 2 matrix. Okay, these are all the types of matrices. Say in the types of matrices, here we are having the 5 matrices: row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, rectangular matrix, and diagonal matrix. So matrix with one row is called as row matrix. Column matrix in the sense only the column only available. Square matrix in the sense the equal rows and columns. Then rectangular matrix is called as the matrix with unequal number of rows and columns, that is called as the rectangular matrix. Diagonal matrix in the sense the square matrix with the non-diagonal elements equal to 0. Okay, so that is called as the types of matrices. Next, this is the important concept: linear algebraic operations or matrices. It is a branch of mathematics allows to define and perform operations at higher dimensional coordinates. You know that normally we are having this kind of algebraic operations. By handling algebraic operations, yeah, definitely this kind of matrices format will support in a plenty of ways. Okay, addition, we can able to do the addition of matrix and the subtraction of matrix, and whatever it is we can easily do it. This is the multiplication of matrices. Matrix 1 and matrix 2 is multiplied. Finally we are getting the result that is called as the M into P matrix. This is the another example. Okay, this kind of rows is multiplied by the number 2 matrix of columns. So that is finally we will get the results. Okay, this is the same things will be applied into the replicate into the Python code. Yeah, definitely we are having the 2 arrays. We are implementing the 2 arrays using the NIMBY library. So here A and B matrix finally added, multiplication will be take place, and finally result stored into the C. Finally we are going to store the result. Okay, C. Scalar multiplication of matrices. This is the term of multiplication refers to the product of real numbers. Okay, product of real numbers. This is the real matrix. Here we are having the number is called as 7. We are going to multiply this 7 into the real matrix. Finally we are getting the results. Okay, this is the scalar multiplication matrix. Then transpose of matrix. The transpose of matrix is obtained by changing its rows in columns and its columns in rows. Oppositely we are changing. Here rows changing into columns and columns changing into rows. So this is called as the transposition of matrix. This is called as the decomposition. Decomposition will take place the important roles. Okay, it is used to do techniques: singular decomposition, Principal component analysis used to decomposition, definitely breaking matrix into multiple parts that multiply together and return into the original matrix. By using this matrix, yeah, definitely we are going to reduce the complexity of the particular matrix. Complex task divided into some of the subtask. Okay, here we are having some of the two things, principal component analysis and other things. These are all the next. These are all the steps involved in the PCA. Okay, step 1 is standardize the data sets. Whatever the data comes, we are going to standardize the particular data sets. So these are all the 6 steps should be focused and standardized for the PCA concepts, right? Step 2, calculate the covariance matrix for the features in the data sets. Say step 3, calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors for the covariance matrix. That should be followed by the step 4, that is called as short eigenvalues and their corresponding eigenvectors. So pick k eigenvalues and form a matrix of eigenvectors. Okay, so this is the step 5, and finally transform the original matrix. So why we are going to decompose the matrix in the particular order means, definitely the complex oriented matrix should be divided into some of the formats and do the original order, and after that, finally after the execution is over, they going to merge into the original data sets. Definitely complexity should be reduced, and reliability and other should be increased. So that is why results should be focused in a very efficient way. So these are all some of the advantages is that then other garbage value should be reduced. So this is the importance of decomposition. So finally we are going to conclude with the steps involved in the PCA. Okay, so these are all the things should be focused in a very important way by using the data science. Thank you.